Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Today's August the 12th, 2022. We are going to talk about how the CEO of Celsius Network, as you guys can see right now on this chart, the market price for Celsius went up. Well, he actually cashed in when the price of Celsius actually went up. So could we possibly be in for a market move to the downside in Celsius? Because if that's going to be the case, we need to get prepared for it. So I'm going to show you all what I think the price in Celsius is going to do so that we don't have to be scared, nervous, worried. We can actually be in position and actually profit from the move just like Alex did. So you guys appreciate my videos and my content. Go ahead and join me. Hit that like button, share the video. Also subscribe here to the channel. Tap that bell notification as well, because I am here to give you all assistance to help one another as we try to move through these cryptocurrency streets to make sure that we become more proficient as to how to know where price is going to go. So you guys want to join me, go ahead and do those things first. Now, usually when I get started on my videos, I always go back to what was spoken about previously on my other video. You guys can see right here in front of you that I did a price prediction in Celsius right here on July the 6th. I was telling you all at that particular moment in time that the price was getting bullish, that the market was looking like it wants to move higher, and that is exactly what it did. Now, there was one day that we received a test that tried to scare us out the market right here. July the 14th was the day to try to scare you. They tried to break price below that horizontal line, which I've created, which is right there around 50 cents. I explained this on my video, that even if the price in Celsius was to go down to this 50-cent price, I won't be scared. I won't be nervous, because I was looking for the buyers to come into the market in Celsius at that location. And they did, because the market closed off of the lows on that particular daily price bar. And look at what's been going on since that day. Since July the 14th, look what's been going on. The market's been going higher. So just imagine if you got scared and you were taken out of this particular day. You missed out on some fantastic gains. It's not that you didn't get your idea right. You were actually winning. You actually predicted that the market in Celsius was going to go up, but all because you had a stop loss that they can see on their order books. You had one in place and they took you out the way, but you had your idea right the whole time, and you could not capitalize off of the market in Celsius running up. So pretty good call. You guys can see 36.55% was garnered right there on the 28. Now let's say we wanted to get out the market now. Let's say we were still in our position and we wanted to get out Celsius now. You guys can see that's 176% run up. Now, while everyone's been telling us that Celsius has filed for bankruptcy, which they did, and how many people could not withdraw any of their funds from the business, why would this currency go up? Why? They made us scared to try to come in and invest and trade this particular currency, all the while somebody else was trading it, because the market in Celsius is still acting bullish. Now, while the price has been going up, right? While the market has been going up in Celsius, the CEO right here has cashed in even after they filed for bankruptcy. Now, this is the first time that the address, the wallet that was attributable to him, that's connected to him, was used since the company froze withdrawals and entered that bankruptcy period. Is he the reason why Celsius went up in price so that he can cash in? Take a look at this. So you guys can see Alex Meniski. I don't know if I pronounced that name correctly, but let's move on. You guys can see that on this screenshot, right, you have these particular crypto intelligence firms, right here, Nason and Arkham. They keep track of what's going on with these wallets, and they gave a wallet and named it after him. This is the activity of this particular wallet that we're looking at here on the screenshot. So it was pretty active beginning of May 2022, right? Ending of May, it did a couple of transactions, and then it went completely dead. Then August the 7th, it came back alive. Somebody was moving some funds, some cryptocurrency around. They're trying to say that it was him. You can even see from a tweet right here that Alex is back from summer vacation to important community work. He was dumping Celsius. Somebody took a screenshot of that. So while he was trying to sell as Celsius been going up, other people was not trying to participate because of all the negative news that was coming out on these social media platforms and these articles. And he cashed in. See? It's one thing that we don't do here. We don't focus in on what other people are talking about, especially if it doesn't line up with the price. The chart tells us how the majority of the market participants are feeling. Now, granted, we saw a very good run up in Celsius. Are we due for another move to the downside? You guys can tell that this is the current trend, and we even have seen the market in Celsius even break away from all of these trends. It is so massively bullish right now that Celsius has created 3 trend lines of higher progressional movement. Now it's beginning to more severe the higher we go up in price. So eventually we need to see this market in Celsius come back down. All in all, this doesn't look like an opportunity to come in and buy the market, especially when you see a market move so swift in such a short amount of time. Let's look at Celsius on the 3-day chart. Okay, so here it is. This is a further out view of what Celsius looks like now. And I can see where price needs to be maintained in order for us to at least have the prospect of seeing this coin's price go higher. Can you see it? I'm not going to be worried about these ascending lines now, since I see this here on the chart. My attention is going to be focused on the market in Celsius keeping its price above $2, period. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these lines right there. I'm not focused on anything else outside of allowing the buyers in Celsius to come in and keep price above $2. Okay. Now, this last completed 3-day price bar, it looks pretty good. Okay, it looks decent right here. The market doesn't look that bad. Albeit, I would have appreciated if the market would have closed a little bit higher towards the high of the bar, but it did not do that. So that kind of lets me know that there are some sellers still mixed in Celsius. Probably was Alex in there selling his Celsius tokens out the market. But let's see what's going on the 2-day chart. Okay, so here it is. We got 5 hours and 9 minutes left. I really don't suspect that we're going to continue to see the market in Celsius move as high as it's been the last couple of days. But so far, I would suspect that we're going to try to consolidate this market in Celsius here. Now, this is what I do like on the 5-day time frame. This tells me, even though we got 1 day and 6 hours left, that the overall move in Celsius is still trying to move to the upside. Okay, on this OKX exchange. Now, $2.75 to $3, definitely around $3 is going to be the next spot that we can try to expect some more sellers to come into the market in Celsius and try to lower this coin's price. From a weekly perspective, even though we got 2 days and 6 hours left, this current weekly price bar looks decent. It looks great. I really don't see a lot of weakness being revealed on the chart in Celsius. So we will have to continue to go forward with the expectation that the market's going to continue to trend higher. It's not hard. It's not complicated. Now, with that being said, understand that we already have seen a fantastic move higher in Celsius. You may want to wait to let this price in Celsius come back down, right? But I do like what's been going on into the market in Celsius though. Okay, yeah, I am seeing some sellers still mixed in this particular cryptocurrency in Celsius right now, but we're going to play this on a daily perspective. Let me go ahead and put this on the chart. And we already know that $2 is going to be important. Okay, so us seeing price in Celsius break $2 on weakness. Okay, because you guys remember on the last price prediction I did, the market did crack below that support area, but the market closed above it. We need to see weakness break below $2 on weakness. If we don't see weakness, then we understand that they're trying to fool us again. They're trying to fake us out into thinking that the market's going to go down when it's really not. So $2 is going to be the key point for us to know how weak or how strong the market really is in Celsius. Now that 275 is going to be my first price target, okay? So that's around 10.88%. My second one is going to be around $3. Okay, right there. So let me go ahead and put this back on a daily time frame, zoom in so you all can see what I'm looking forward to into the market in Celsius. And that is it. It's your turn. What do you all think the market in Celsius is going to do as we approach the month of September and going forward? Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.